You know, Auntie, not too long ago, maybe a month ago, maybe a little, not long ago, maybe a couple months, I don't know. When life just keeps beating you down and beating you down and beating you down, you can't catch even the tiniest break. The days and months just all blend together, you know. It wasn't that long ago where she says, you know, and I want you to bear in mind that any of you out there, oh my, what are you eating? No. 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 Any of you out there who, unlike is the case with me, you know, have healthy self-esteem and whatnot, you would have already, you wouldn't have let Auntie do what she's been repeatedly doing to me ever since we've, you know, been a part of each other's lives again. Remember, she gets in her digs whenever she can. And I bite my tongue. I said, unlike what any of you who have healthy self-esteem would be doing, you would not be biting your tongue, believe me. I don't have to, she doesn't have to be a part of my, I don't have to have her a part of my life. Why should I? You know? So I could be kicked when I'm already down. So what she said about a couple months ago, you know, I've been talking to the family, and, you know, I told them we should really invite you to the family cookout. And, of course, she had to get in her little dig. You know, they all thought you know, didn't want you a psycho or whatever she said, blah, 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 whatever. But I talked to them, and don't do me any fucking favors. She also threw in, you know, if anything happens to you, you know, if your mom, happen to your mom, I'd want you to know you still have family. I don't need you. Come on. How about any of you with depth, intelligence, awareness, think about this for a minute. If Auntie can't show me the least bit of respect, compassion, empathy, and validate my feelings while my mom's alive and we could still help her in small ways, why the fuck would I want anything to do with her if my mom dies? Seriously. Are you fucking kidding me? I want nothing to do with her now. I fucking, you know, she's driven me to hate her again. Because she wants no negativity. She wants to keep her little rose-colored glasses on, and I always see the positive, and I try to find the best in everything. You know, some things you can't find the best in, okay? Sometimes you just have to face the fucked upness of this world, you know? That doesn't mean you have to dwell on it all the time. But come on. Nothing to do with her. Nothing. I didn't read her last text. She always has to have the last word, of course. Always. So, I didn't read her last text, and now I haven't paid on my phone. So my phone's dead. Think about it, people. If my mom's locked up in the mental hospital on a shitload of medication because my mom wants to get out. Don't they all want to get out? So he said that the Lamictal would take, that woman had wanted her on, would take too long to work, so he's drugging her to high heavens, because I guess, again, it's all a pseudoscience. I don't care what anyone tries to tell me to the contrary. I have a thinking brain, and I can see right through it. All this fucking obscene amount of psychiatric medication my mom's been on since 2009 has not worked for her for very long. Because in Auntie's world, oh, my mom's drug resistant. In my world, she's so fucking toxic that nothing's going to work, okay? She's a guinea pig. It's pseudoscience. They don't know what will work or what won't. It's just a fucking guessing game with people's lives at stake. You can hold me down and hold a gun to my head, and I will not say anything to the contrary than what I just said. That is my belief. And I do think she can control my thoughts, my feelings. I know I can't change her mind. But come on, you can't throw me fucking crumbs. You can't at least admit that the church woman's right and my mom should be seeing a real psychiatrist instead of a little nitwit twit nurse practitioner, you know, who just goes with the flow. Of course I can't. Nothing to do with her. Nothing. Nothing. I don't have to have anything to do with her. I don't even have to stay here. If I had the means to leave, I don't have to stay here. She said to me before, you're going to abandon your mother. Fuck you. Fuck you. You wouldn't even be on my side and what Joe and I know my mom should do, and that's to go to a naturopath and, you know, and learn how to detox her body. Even if she has to be on the med, she could at least, you know, try to fight the fucking poison.
Just because you're anti-psychiatric medication doesn't mean you have to fly off the deep end every time your mom gets hospitalized. Fuck you. You don't have a genuine, compassionate, empathetic bone in your body, Auntie. You're just a fake and a phony. Because if you had any empathy or any compassion, you could see what this is fucking doing to me, that every few weeks my mom winds up in the fucking hospital and you and I have discussed or hinted around that she might wind up in a nursing home and I'm just supposed to be a robot. In Auntie's eyes, it's not like I was saying, you fucking bitch, you selfish fucking bitch, go get my mom out of this place right now. Why do you even let her, having her stay in there? I didn't. But she doesn't even want me to express my feelings because that's negativity and she doesn't want to hear it, is the bottom line. Stop texting me. You're a fucking mental case, a nut case. You need to get help. I know. Yeah, I know. Because there's something wrong with me that I'm concerned over all this shit. There's something wrong with me that I'm upset that my mom's drugged to high heaven, that she can't even talk on the phone, that I can tell fucking, you know. 100 milligrams of gabapentin that's going up to 300 milligrams twice a day. Right now it's 103 times a day. 2 milligrams of Haldol a day. 1 milligram twice a day. Haldol. 0.1 milligrams of clonidine twice a day. Her regular that she was been on, 20 milligrams of Zyprexa at night. And 2 milligrams of Ativan at night. Okay? I'm not even allowed to have feelings in Auntie's world. I'm a nutcase. I'm a head case if I have feelings about that, or if I hurt for my mom that unfortunately that last, you know, I told her she cries to me and, you know, saying, well, if I was taking my meds, why didn't it work? I don't know, but when it was too little. But there's got to be a happy medium, you know. And no, I don't believe the answer is drugging these people to high fucking heaven because supposedly the medication's not working. I believe they're so fucking toxic by now. That's why it's not working. Bottom line is, I don't need Auntie in my life. What do I need her for? If you think about it, people, what do I need Auntie for? You know, we're in this together with my mom, but not if Auntie's gonna negate my feelings. What do I need her for? I don't ask her for anything. I can fend for myself. I can go grocery shopping myself. I can buy things here and there. Even water if I have to. I don't need her for anything. See? But she's a fucking arrogant little cunt. She's like, right to me, you better watch your mouth or you won't have me in your life either. Good. Why do I want you in my life if you're going to call me names, negate my feelings, threaten to me? I mean, come on. Life's hard enough for me. What do I need that shit for? Seriously. What do I need that shit for? I don't. And she can't force me. Remember, if she needs to contact me, it's only going to be if something bad happens to my mom. You get it? Otherwise, why would she need... Stop it, Omar! Otherwise, why would she need to contact me at all? She won't. So, stay out of my fucking face, Auntie. I want nothing to do with you. Nothing. Nothing. Oh, and I will be going to that therapist. You know, she says I need help and whatnot, and so do my enemies. Yeah, no shit. I was regularly seeing my other therapist, wasn't I? And then it was winter, and then shit after shit happened with my mom. It's not like I'm having a fucking party. I'm fucking miserable. You know? It's not like I'm having a fucking party, and that's why I haven't gotten back into therapy. I'm fucking miserable. This life can't even throw me a break. It can't throw me crumbs. It can't even just have my aunt validate my feelings and not treat me like fucking shit, you know? Can't even have that. Unreal. Yeah, and I'm gonna waltz right into my new therapist with proof. With all the little texts, all printed out. My text to Auntie, her reply to me, so it's not hearsay, so I can prove that I'm telling the truth of how Auntie treats me. Okay? I will have solid proof of that to present to my new therapist. Hey, pug dog. Hey. Then she uses the old card, throws the card, you're upsetting your mom. Oh, I'm upsetting my mom with stuff I'm saying to you. I'm not saying it to my mom, you fucking nitwit. You know, fuck you. I don't need you. I don't need you. Your pity invited me to the family cookout with your little, you know, I talk to the, you know, what do I need that for? Seriously. I know the truth. I know that Auntie is not even remotely as innocent in all of that happened with that lawsuit and the LW's fucks and whatnot, and so does my former friend Trouble, okay? I'm not saying she's the only one, but she was my back and forth confidant and whatnot long before Selena ever entered the picture. And Joe's, you know, on a whole other level, and he's also an in-person, you know, someone I know in person, not just online, okay, or over the phone, but whatever. She's gonna threaten me, people, and she thinks I want to be a part of her life ever again? Go fuck yourself. We want you, you know, I was talking to the family, you know, we don't want you to feel like you don't have family if your mother dies. Oh my God. All I'm going to want to do if my poor mother dies is get as far away from Massachusetts and as far away from all of you as possible. Especially now. Auntie, didn't take her long to show her true colors, huh? How long has she been apart, you know? How long? Remember, she was negating me, periodically getting her little digs in during the friggin' when we were still going through all that court shit, okay? And remember, at the end, I was right and they were all wrong about that bullshit. Yeah. Auntie didn't like that any, believe me. She didn't like it, but it's the truth. If it had been the other way around, I'd never hear the end of it. You know what I mean? If it had been the other way around, some of you know about that. Where they decided, oh, we could get away with just not getting the medical certificate that we promised the judge we'd get. I forget all that happened, but you guys know how it all backfired in the faces, and I knew it would, because I'm smart. Believe me, Auntie didn't like that I was right. And if it would have been the other way around, I'd never hear the end of it. And I wouldn't have, but when I say anything, oh, she let you have it, oh, just be quiet, Laura, you know, that's what she does, she thinks she can talk to me. Why do I want that in my life? I don't need it. I don't need her. What do I need her for? You tell me, because I don't. I got along fine without her. She's going to treat me like shit, continue to treat me like shit. I don't need her.
I don't need her. I don't need her. My mom needs her sister, but I do not need this woman at all. Too much bad blood, and she thinks she can just treat me like fucking shit. I don't do that to her. She thinks she can do it to me, though. See? Fuck her. I see right through her bullshit. I don't need it. Does she think she can force me to put up with her putting me down just because if we don't get along it might upset my mother? Fuck you, I'll move out. I'll move away. You're not gonna do, you have all the friggin' power over my mom. You are not going to think you're gonna have power over my fucking thoughts and feelings. No fucking way, you fucking cruel bitch. Unreal. Unreal. I don't need her. The only thing she was good for is that we could, communicate or but this has happened to my mom and we're together or I have to tell her, I live here, I have to tell her if anything's going on with my mom, but that's it. I have nothing to do with her anymore. She didn't take her long to show her true colors. Didn't take her fucking long at all. And I've already been putting up with her little digs, and I've just sat there and bit my, I bite my tongue, I don't say anything back. Mama. This recent thing just takes the cake. She just wants to control my feelings, that's all. She wants me to not have any. Or to not burden her with them. Then I don't want you a part of my life. If I can't burden you with my feelings, what other use do You can't show me compassion, empathy, sympathy, the whole 9 yards now. Why would I fucking ever want you anywhere near me if my mother died? The answer is that I wouldn't. That's the answer, I wouldn't. I don't see how drugging someone to high heavens is going to make them stable. I don't care what Auntie says. I don't care. I don't care what any of you say. You're not going to change my mind, okay? I see right through the bullshit. See right through the bullshit. What more proof do you need that the nurse practitioner, little twit, was going to do something different for my mom? And, what makes one thing better than another if she just acquiesces and is like, oh, well, he knows best. This doctor in the night house knows best. What I wouldn't give to be able to talk to somebody in person 100% was on my side and saw right through the bullshit along with me, her little he knows best, it's like she won't even deign to communicate with me why she was going to choose that, okay? He knows best. He has my mom in a controlled environment, you little twit. But it only proves my point. What more proof do any of you need?
These people are just guinea pigs. It's a crapshoot. When it's something like this, maybe not when someone's just depressed and you put them on antidepressant that may or may not work. I'm talking about someone like my mom, who's just been on every fucking different medication. She's just a guinea pig. Ever since her Prolixin stopped working after working for so many years, and she was only on that, since 2009, she's been on everything. And to Auntie, it's like, well, no, nothing's working anymore. Because that's Auntie's mentality. My mentality is completely different. I'm not going to change Auntie's mind, and she's not going to change mine. But I don't sit there and say what the fuck's wrong with you, whatnot, you know? My feelings this recent time are over legitimate. First, my mom winds up in this, I'm the one that watched her nearly die in front of me. She winds up in the same hospital that Auntie said she wouldn't wind up in, because Auntie had said don't do it, and then Auntie's phone's not on, so they're going to just send her to this hospital. And then I'm reassured that they're going to follow what the woman in the not saying the nurse practitioner knows what's best. It's just that if you agree to follow it, then just do it. And then they completely change it around. And I'm upset, and I'm a head case, and I'm a nut case. Well, you know what, Auntie, go fuck yourself, because it's so, you know, the majority of the world is, they bow down to doctors. They think they're all gods. But there are plenty of people who 100% side with me, and I didn't pick this out of my ass. I didn't come up with it on my own, all this, you know. I didn't write Toxic Psychiatry. A psychiatrist, Peter Bregan, did, okay, exposing his field. She doesn't respect me at all. She thinks she can just walk all over me. It ain't happening. I want nothing to do with her. I don't have to have anything to do with her. I was leery about this from the start anyway. And I've bit my tongue for the sake of my mom. Okay? Didn't take her long to show her true colors, did it? Didn't take her long. I cannot stand her, and I know the feeling's mutual, so get out of my fucking life, you fucking bitch. You have all the power over my mom, and she doesn't, that's what's sad, too. Repeatedly, my mom has said to me, she even told doctors before that I was her healthcare proxy. I'm like, I'm not your healthcare proxy. Yeah, my mom doesn't even know about this, that Auntie had her sign. You know what I mean? She doesn't even know about it. She doesn't remember she signed it when she was out of it or whatnot. Remember, Auntie jumped down my throat then when I was so happy when I heard Auntie say, you know, I made you the healthcare proxy, you know, with me, and then I find out, I see the paper, and I'm just the alternate. And then when I say something, oh, Laura, you're being ridiculous. They don't do it like you did. They don't have it. Oh, fuck you. I know damn well that you're wrong. You're just negating my feelings, okay? Remember, she repeatedly did that, well, you know, during the court thing. She repeatedly negated my feelings. Again, I bit my tongue, okay?
all going through hell here, blah, 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 whatever. And then when it's finally over, you know, if we go and visit my mom and we talk or this, that, or whatever, I'm trying to throw the olive branch and she gets her little digs in and whatnot, and okay, but then this recent thing, that's it, I'm done. I'm done. I am so done. My heart breaks for my fucking mother. Believe me, it's not even remotely. It was, you know, it was like you give us this wonderful thing on a platter. My mom thinking she can just be on that cyprexicitis that one doctor put her on, and then it doesn't work, and it's not my mom's fault. You get it? Do you guys get it? And now she's again drugged to fucking high heavens. She's on more than she was the last time in this hospital. I mean, like, more pills. I don't know how it compares. How does one compare to the other? Who knows? I'm just saying more pills, though. It's just sad. But I'm not even allowed. Get out of my face! If I can't express anger or sorrow over my mother's predicament, then get out of my fucking face! Seriously, I don't need it. Alone. She thinks she got the last word in because she always has to. Always has to. She thinks she did, but I didn't read it. And now my phone doesn't... I don't know if I could still access the text, probably, but I'm not going to. But I know I can't dial out and no one could dial in, and I don't fucking care. I gave my mom the home phone numbers that call me on that. You can leave messages. Did the same with C. And I was like, why don't you have your cell phone? I said, I didn't pay on it. Why don't you pay on it? Obviously, I'm not going to tell my mom that her sister's a fucking bitch and I hate her, you know. I just said I didn't. Didn't want to, whatever. Never even throw me crumbs. For the record, I don't say out here what I really want to say. Learn my lesson in that department. Sarah and Therese is going to write that I'm not the brightest bulb on the tree. Yeah, whatever. Whatever. Whatever, baby. Whatever. And yeah, Richard, I'm not only an English major, I graduated with honors from a 4-year university. And me not being able to pronounce a brand of sneaker that I don't buy is not any indication of anything. Fucking asshole. How cute any of you think. I know I'm smart, and so does my brilliant longtime buddy Joe, so the rest of you, whatever, I don't care. Don't care. Right on, Mars? Whoops. Auntie's behavior and attitude reminds me of my dad. Back when I was a teenager, and my mom thought that I would be able to come and live with her again. Which of course I wasn't going to do. Life with my father and his girlfriend wasn't great, but I wasn't going to go. My mom kept breaking down, you know what I mean? But I have compassion, and I have sympathy, and I have empathy galore, and I have, you know, I think empathy is the one where you can really feel that. And my mom was begging me, you know, I'm all better. You can come home with me now, please, you know, because I was her little girl, her only child, and I wrote all this in my essay. I remember when I wrote my college essay, I was 21, so it hadn't been that long since it had happened. If it had happened when I first moved in with my dad or something, it would have been 14. But anyway. And I can't stop crying in the car. Okay? And what does my dad say to me? Stop your whining. Your mother's crazy. Just accept it. See? Yeah, Sarah, I'm not the brightest bulb on the tree. Yeah, whatever. I'm not even gonna dignify that with a response, because I know the fucking truth, and I know that you're like... Hey, my baby. Hey, my love. Almost gonna be getting his teeth done. It's gonna be scary for Mama. Scary for Mama. Scary for Mama. Scary for Mama. Needs to be done, needs to be done. You need your teeth done. Yeah, smelly breath. Smelly, smelly, smelly. Smelly, 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 smelly. Worried about that fucking thing on his eye too, people. Mama doesn't like that thing on your eye. Mama doesn't like the thing on your eye, Mama. You can't just go away. Why can't the thing on your eye just not be there, huh? Huh? Why can't it go? Why can't it just not be there? They accused my mom of taking the TV remote and, because she was the last one to have it. And they couldn't find it, so they tore all her stuff apart, tore her room apart, threw her clothes all over the floor, etc. And they didn't find it. I get it, but she said to me that I think she had actually, maybe she had actually taken it. Remember, she has signs of, she has memory problems and whatnot, because it was found, but it was found in a, she had said that she was kidding around and had put it under something in the room, or I don't know. All these nut houses, they have to have TV for them to watch or whatnot, so. But I doubt the staff was supposed to tear my mom's and throw everything of hers on the floor and whatever, but again, they do what they want in there. I brought, when we went and saw her briefly and met with the social worker, I brought her like a whole big bag of stevia, because I'd gotten permission ahead of time, because that's what she eats at home, and it's better if she has coffee to have the stevia than the regular sugar. And they're supposed to keep it separate and give it to her when she asks for it. You know how that goes, though. I talk to her, and do they give it to you? No, they'll tell me that they can't find it, or they don't, you know, anything, probably because they don't feel like getting it for her. So I left a message. He won't be able to call me. I have no cell phone. And, you know, I can't do anything about the meds. That my mom's drugged to high heavens. And you know how I feel about that. You know, my mom's saying that they don't want to give her stevia, or she asked for it and they don't give it to her. And can you please talk to them? And you know, just, it's not much for me to ask. There are patients that have nutrition requirements and whatnot. And I brought her that special packets of stevia, and that's what she has at home. Even when she like goes out and stuff, even when we've gotten coffee like out, she has her stevia packets with her in her pocketbook, you know. Will anything be done? Who knows? In these places, she could receive backlash because I reported them that they're not giving her effective stevia. I still, you know, I doubt it's protocol that they went through all her stuff and threw it everywhere trying to find the remote. Then again, you're dealing with mental patients. Remember her poem that her beloved to her sister, now dead, completely negated. My mom trusted her enough to share it with her. She would never have shared it with Auntie, but she shared it with this one, and was negated, her feelings. Pretty much because that auntie don't want to go there. Don't want to think about what's happened to my sister. Don't want to believe it. Would rather just attribute it to her being crazy and making it up. I don't like Auntie. She doesn't like me. We can play nice for the sake of my mom, but that doesn't mean I have to like trust Auntie and share stuff with her and then have her rip me apart because she feels like doing it, or because I'm bothering her with my feelings, with my pain over my mother. You know, fuck her. Fuck Auntie. Seriously, I hate her. I think I'm sitting here crying a river of tears over that. No, I'm angry. Yeah, I have Selena Joe on up, so I'm not completely alone. I don't have to have anything to do with Auntie if I don't want to. No one can force me, thank God, you know. I don't want anything to do with her. No, we've nipped in the bed the texting, huh? Don't text me, don't worry. I'll never be texting you again, and vice versa, baby. Vice fucking versa. She's a bully. She thinks she can just say whatever she wants to say to me, walk all over me, negate my feelings, etc., etc. Call me a nutcase, call me a mental case, threaten me with her not being, you know, fuck her. Based on all mitigating factors, based on just everything, I shouldn't be here. The fact that I am still here is strange unto itself. Stories that you like seeing me in pain, yeah. What does that say about you, baby? Particularly if you have the kind of life you claim to have. The long time love of your life, girlfriend living with her, etc. What does it say about you that you love seeing me in pain? Unreal. Tells me he wishes I would die, tells me I'm better off dead, and then turns around and calls me a monster. I guess I can only hope that at least a handful of people on this planet possess the ability to see right through that bullshit, you know? I'm not doing to anybody what he's been doing to me for... I've never done to anybody what he's been doing to me for nearly a year now. Unreal. Unreal. Absolutely unreal. This could be the beginning of the end for Mom, you know. Nothing's working anymore. Like I said, I told you how I feel about that. And I'm not alone in my sentiments, believe me. Everybody's just so toxic at this point. Nothing's gonna work. Oh, in that field where they're of course not going to admit that it's all pseudoscience and just arbitrary and just the people are guinea pigs and you don't know, but my mother's become medication resistant. Yeah, whatever. Such a joke. It's such a joke, but it's not a joke, it's real. My mother is, right at this moment, locked up in, the mental hospital again. And drugged to high heavens. And this is usually my favorite time of year. I can't believe she's back in the same fucking hospital, After the lithium toxicity, I think she's back in the same fucking hospital. This is usually my favorite time of year. This is when I was supposed to lose the weight, Auntie needs to stay away from me. Seriously. She doesn't control the money anymore, but she still has complete control. The sick thing is, it's not even what my mom wants. That's the sick thing. Unbelievable. This existence can't even throw me crumbs, people. Can't even throw me crumbs.